So I've been with my boyfriend for just over 3 years. We're both 37, both independent, both have our own jobs and our own places. No messy dependence, no constant arguing, no dramatic toxicity. At least that's what I thought. Honestly, I was happy. Then about 6 months ago, he sits me down and says he wants to open the relationship. And not in a vague way. He specifically meant going on dates, sleeping with other women. I'd never done anything like that before, so I had a million questions. He told me I could also date and sleep with other men, and he made it sound very fair. He also said if I ever felt uncomfortable, we could just stop and close it again. We agreed on one big rule. We don't discuss details. No names, no play-by-play, no who are you seeing. Basically, don't ask, don't tell. I was skeptical at first, I won't lie. I had that gut feeling of, why now? But I did my research, I thought about it, and eventually I agreed. So I made a dating profile. Within a few days, I had over 500 likes, and it stayed steady after that. I started matching, chatting, setting up dates, nothing wild, on average 1 or 2 dates a month. And honestly, I ended up enjoying it. I liked that it was non-committal. I liked meeting people. I liked that it didn't have to be serious. And there are a couple people I've been seeing casually, people in similar open dynamics where it's regular, respectful, and uncomplicated. And per our rule, I didn't tell my boyfriend any of this. I thought we were following the agreement. Then the other day, I'm at his house. My phone is on the kitchen counter. Notifications pop up. And he sees them. And instead of doing the normal human thing, like asking me, or stepping away, or remembering the rules he set, he picks up my phone and starts going through it. He reads my messages. He opens the dating app. He scrolls. He snoops like he's conducting an investigation. When I realized what he'd done, I felt sick. Because one, that's a huge violation. And two, if you need to snoop, then you're not emotionally built for the situation you created. But the real punch in the gut, he wasn't just upset. He was furious. Like I'd cheated. Like the rules suddenly didn't matter anymore. And then, in the middle of his rage, he accidentally told on himself. He admitted the real reason he wanted to open the relationship in the first place. He wanted to take a younger colleague from work on a date. Except she thought it was just a work lunch. And when he realized she wasn't interested, he admitted something even worse. He said he wanted to see if it would work with her, so he could ultimately leave me for her. Let that sink in. This wasn't about freedom. This wasn't about ethical non-monogamy. This wasn't some mutual exploration. This was him trying to line up my replacement while keeping me on standby. And the cherry on top, she didn't want him. And apparently, nobody else did either. Because over the last 6 months, he's been on a few rough dates, but he hasn't actually found anyone to sleep with. Meanwhile, I was doing exactly what he said I was allowed to do, and I was having a fine time. So now he's panicking. He demanded we instantly close the relationship. And I looked at him and thought, you don't get to open the door, push me through it, and then slam it shut the moment you realize I'm the only one getting fresh air. So I told him maybe we should take a break, or maybe we should just end it. And he absolutely lost his mind. He started calling me names. Like I was the villain. Like I was selfish. Like I owed him monogamy now that his little plan didn't work out. I left his house and walked home feeling this weird mix of anger and embarrassment for him and honestly grief. Because it made me realize he didn't want an open relationship. He wanted permission to cheat with someone specific. And when he couldn't, he wanted me to go back to being safe. Now he's blowing up my phone, acting like I'm the one destroying the relationship. And I keep thinking, if he was willing to admit he was testing a coworker as my replacement, how am I supposed to trust him ever again? So tell me, am I the arsehole for not immediately closing the relationship when he demanded it, and for considering ending things after he opened it to try and leave me for someone else, snooped through my phone, and got mad that the rules he created actually applied to me too?